Hello kindergarteners, Mrs. Unfried here, and this video is going to be our picture story for this week. But before I start, you notice I have somebody else joining us to listen to the story today. Tell them who you are.
I'm Elliot, I'm 4.
Yeah, they all know that you're Elliot, and how old are you? Show them.
4.
Yep, you're 3. Very good. Okay, are you ready to listen to the story?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I think they're ready too. So since this is a picture story, I'm going to hold the pictures in front of the computer so you can see them, and I will read along. So here we go. The name of this picture story is The Perfect Color. While I'm reading this story, I want you to think about what can happen when artists think about things in a new way. Close your eyes and imagine a sunset. What colors do you see? You might see orange, yellow, and pink. You might also see a color that is hard to name. Is it purple? Is it blue? Or is it somewhere in between? This purplish bluish color is brand new. You have invented it. And if you wanted to see the sunset that you imagined, you would need to make this perfect color. Artists are creative people. They like to imagine common things in new ways. Painters make brand new colors to match a sunset, a leaf, or a lion's eye. Someday, you might see a painting of a pink elephant instead of a gray one. This painter was having fun with color. How many colors are there in the world? 20? 400? Actually, the number of colors is endless. This is why anyone can invent a new color. To learn about how to make colors, let's talk about something called a color wheel.
Mommy, I'm having a video on my computer.
All right. A color wheel is a circle filled with shades of color. The most important colors are called primary colors. The 3 primary colors are yellow, blue, and red. You can make any color in the world by mixing the 3 primary colors plus black and white. Elliot, turn that off, please.
But I'm having a video.
For example, if you mix yellow and blue, you make green. If you mix yellow and red, you make orange. And if you mix blue and red, you make purple. Now, what if you want to make a color like red just a little bit lighter? You would mix in some white. And if you wanted to create dark blue, you guessed it, you would mix in some black. Art stores sell thousands of colors of paint. Some of these colors look so similar that they are hard to tell apart. Many artists like to mix their own paints. They want to use the colors they see in their minds, not in the store. Elliot, come look at this pretty picture. Before artists begin to paint, many of them sort their colors. This helps them get organized so they can find colors easily. There are many different ways to sort colors. For example, all of the shades of the color red might go in one group, such as orange red, brick red, cherry red, and sunset red. Another group might include all the blues, colors like midnight blue, sky blue, and ocean blue. Artists use lots of different tools to mix new colors and then paint with them. Something called a palette is a flat surface that holds blobs of paint. An easel holds up the piece of paper or canvas that the painting goes on. A paint knife is a flat metal tool without a sharp blade. Artists use a paint knife for mixing and painting. Artists paint with brushes of many shapes and sizes. Sponges are great for blending paints. Painters like to get creative with their tools too. So artists can use all different kinds of tools. They can use the artist knives, they can use sponges, and all different kinds of paintbrushes. Now here's our last page. Elliot, come look at the last page. Now it's your turn. Do you remember that perfect sunset color that your imagination showed you? It's time to share your color with the world. The best way to make a perfect color is to experiment. Get your colors and tools together, sort them, and play. Painting is fun. First, try putting different amounts of color together. You might want to use more blue, less red, or just a little wider black. Here's a new question. How mixed up do you want the colors to be? If you stir them a lot, you will get one solid color. But if you mix them just a little, you will see swirly lines of each color. When it is time to do the painting, play with your tools. Try using different sizes and shapes of brushes. If you have finger paints, smear the paint on with your fingers and hands. You could even try scraping away. Hey, you can show them your kitty when I'm done reading, okay? You could even try scraping away some of the paint after it is already on the paper. At the end, you will get something that is one of a kind, a perfect color, and a creative work of art. And that is the end of our picture story. Hey, you can show them your kitty now. Elliot wants to show you guys something. Show them. Tell them what that is.
This is my kitty cat named Deville, and she's a baby still, and my piggy is a baby still.
So this is your baby kitty cat, and you also have a baby piggy, you said? What's the baby piggy's name?
Henwen.
Henwen? Okay. So boys and girls, if that story inspired you to want to experiment with different color paints or maybe even paint a picture, you're certainly welcome to do that. It's not required. It's not an assignment you have to do. But if you do decide to paint a picture or play with some color mixing, I would love to see that. So if you do choose to do that, please be sure to send me a picture in an email or send it to me on Class Dojo, and I will share it with the rest of the class. So I hope you all enjoyed that story.
Bye-bye.
And I'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.